Last we left off, our group had traveled to the mountains northeast of the city of Paleotrope in search of an ancient ruin that Kessa Lenkov and her agents had discovered in their pursuit of the rogue automaton known as Simon. They first traveled by boat from the port city of Ralapa to the mouth of a river south of the town of Sekot. They then traveled 4 days to where they believed the ancient ruins might be. Every day Pacelius would send a message to Panoply, and from these messages it seemed as though Kessa and her agents were not responding to any forms of contact. During the nights when Panoply would hunt, she could hear voices, whispers or babbles upon the wind, but was unable to discern where these voices came from. On the last day of their journey, all of the group headed out with Panoply at night to discover these strange voices. Still unable to find the source, Turksine was at least successful in deciphering what the voices were saying. An incoherent babble of phrases about the souls are trapped, the souls are angry, the souls are going crazy, trapped are the souls. At the base of the mountain that Pacelius told them of, the group began searching for the ancient ruins. Very quickly, Panoply noticed a trail of limbs and parts of, presumably, Warforged. While some were new, others looked old, withered, and rusted. The path of Warforged remains eventually led the group halfway up the mountain to a semi-hidden double door. As the group entered the ruins, they were confronted by an apparition. The apparition that they had heard each night. It was a glowing ethereal creature that illuminated the hall with glowing gold eyes. It continued to speak about the souls being trapped and how they had gone crazy. Eventually its eyes narrowed and told the group that the souls are angry and that they had found them. Suddenly a few motes of light appeared in the room, followed by spectral bodies seeping through the walls as the group had to fight off various phantoms, eidolons, and wisps. As the group continued on, they encountered the corpse of BRET, a changeling agent of Kessa Lenkov. Further down the halls they entered a crypt, except this crypt seemed to be full of burn marks and corrosion. As they moved forward, a wet thud could be heard down each hallway, as 2 black gelatinous oozes descended upon the group. One of the oozes was taken down swiftly, but the other multiplied into more oozes as Kime sliced at them with his sword. Finally, each oozeling was destroyed, and the group collected their breath. And this is where we begin today's session. You all are in a crypt within the ancient ruins. What would you like to do?
And we just finished decimating some black puddings, right?
Yep.
Time will explore a bit further.
Yeah, I believe we were hoping to... What was our strategy? All left turns. I'll follow Kime down here. And I do see some stuff on the side. What is that, like a coffin? Just broken statues?
Yeah, this looks like it was once a crypt, but everything is covered in some sort of acid corrosion.
Panoply is going to
acid.
catch Turksian's eye and just motion one moment, and she's just gonna check around this corner and then come back.
How's everybody's health, by the way?
Peachy.
I'm good.
A little banged up, but I'm okay.
Turksian's gonna hold a little copper wire, point it down the hallway towards Panoply, and cast a message. Gilfy can go check it out too if you want. It's all dangerous.
5 seconds later, Panoply reappears. And shrugs. Really, I think it's best if we stay together. I just wanted to make sure there was nothing too obvious down that way. It might wrap around. I'm not sure.
Uh,
Kime, is your echo just chilling?
oh no, I'm long gone. It's gone too.
Okay, I didn't know if he had some new special power that. Guys, Kime's running ahead. This way. Okay, just more broken stuff. Okay, I'm nervous.
No, I think this is what I saw. This just goes back around the other way. If you turn right, Kime, so go straight.
God, I am so lost. Oh, okay.
How does it smell down here?
Old,
Rancid.
musty. That corridor that you're particularly in had a very acrid smell, presumably from those two black puddings. There are just like corrosive marks across this entire hallway where they've been just cruising around.
Are there sconces with torches, or where is the light coming from?
There are. It's not a flame though. But there are definitely sconces. You can actually see them in the walls.
Tirxian, is this light magical?
I can wait 10 minutes and find out if we want.
Well,
You guys
I
think
suppose
this
it wouldn't matter.
place was used for? It's huge.
It's like holding dead bodies is like a mausoleum or something.
Can I open
Damn.
one of these coffins?
Wait, where's your cousin at? Panoply. Okay, I see her down the hallway.
I'll open up this one.
Oh god. Your cousin's doing something crazy. Hurry.
So all of these coffins that you've come across look very damaged, and the wood looks very burned away. You open up what remains of this coffin. There are a few bones inside, and it looks like scraps of armor pieces that have corroded, almost as if like the oozes were like eating the armor.
Oh my god, it stinks.
You should be right at home, buddy.
Oh, this is way worse.
And like everything just rotted and oof.
Kaim, as you approach this section, one of the double doors is open, not all the way open. And you can hear some sort of like metallic movement in the room beyond.
Metallic movement. The clanking.
Kinda
Gears
like
turning.
Yeah.
How open is this door? Is it just like slightly ajar?
It's mostly ajar.
I'd like to peek through.
Okay. You see in there a strange machine.
Ooh.
Hey,
God, what
Kime.
is that?
Hey, Kime, when's a door not a door?
When it's ajar?
Oh, you're good. You've been studying.
Alright,
The thing has its back turned to us right now.
Yes. Looks like it's inspecting some more ornate crypts and items around them.
Kime, can you tell if there's an exit out of that room or if it's enclosed?
I think I can see doors straight ahead.
Well, we probably want to. Do we want to go through? Yeah, we gotta go.
I'm going through. I'll
I
open
wonder
a
if he
door.
knows Simon. Wait, are you gonna talk to him? Oh boy.
And walks in. Hello?
The machine looks very intent upon whatever duty it's carrying out. And as you say hello and enter the room, it spins around on the interesting device that it's attached to and looks your way. And it speaks out in a language that I don't think you can understand, but everybody else can.
Sorry.
And for the rest of you in Elvish, it says, "Hello. What brings you here?"
Hello, we are looking for a companion named Simon. Do you know him?
I have made acquaintances with Simon, a very intriguing, sentient being. But he left.
L-
Well,
le-
not left, but left me here.
Left the crypt entirely or left this area?
Left this area.
Oh, do you know if he left to the south?
No, not that way. But... There are other sentient beings that head south from time to time, but unfortunately, lately, there has been a disturbance in one of the chambers through that corridor. I have been cleaning this place up due to the mess they have made.
Oh, who made the mess?
I think the being was called Skya.
Interesting. To the group, it sounds like maybe Simon could have been back over where we started to the west, or do you want to keep exploring to the south?
And I look at the map. What part isn't explored? We should. Do you think we can still get west if we go south?
Do you
Yeah.
have a map of this location? Do you have a name? Sorry.
To answer your first question, no, I do not have a map. However, I do recall some features of this place, but I have not been outside of this chamber for quite some time. In regards to my name, I don't remember it. It has been long, very long. Anywho, I don't believe a name is important in my duties.
That's true. Thank you for your help. Looks like Kimes made a decision.
Common?
Oh, there was one other individual that went that way. Very interesting individual. I believe the last name was Novak.
Does that sound familiar to anybody we've met?
It sounds like a Wallach state name.
Interesting. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna fall Kime.
You guys want to go this way?
This is the way the Pollock State person went?
Yeah, that's what we presume.
Kind of
And then
lost
the-
interest in the conversation, doesn't understand what the hell you guys are saying. Or what you guys did say, rather.
It says Simon might be back further west.
Judging by the information we got, it sounded like Simon had met this robot's acquaintance and left this area, and it was not to the south. And I believe there was only one other direction we did not go, and that was at the beginning when we started. So could always go back there.
If we're looking for Simon, we can go there. Yeah, let's backtrack.
The being known as Semi-Intelligent Model 1-9 said that he was looking for the voice.
We have heard the voice and are looking for the voice as well. So hopefully we can find him.
Have you not heard the voice?
No. I have not heard many voices for a long time. The voice of my maker was the only voice that mattered.
Want to come with us?
No, it is my duty to remain here and make sure that all items within this room are properly organized, cataloged, and shall remain in the best condition possible.
What
Who
other-
was your maker?
Looks down once again. It has been a long time. There are many things that have been removed from my memory banks due to the years, and my maker's name is one of them. I remember he was a disciple. The name Prospero is burned into my memory bank, unable to be purged.
items are here? Was this your maker's study?
I believe one of these are the remains of my maker, and the other three are his family.
May I look at these? If I do not disturb.
They are sealed to preserve what little remains of them.
Are there any, like, markings on any of these?
Yeah, there's sort of etched names and runes on them.
Are they too old for, school learned Elvish?
It's definitely old. Very old. Everything's been kept in relatively pristine condition, even for its age. If you look closely, you can make out what you presume to be a family name. And that name is Ixon, Ixon.
Does that name have any historical significance to me, or make any?
Roll a history check. You're pretty sure that that's a name of the schools within the academy. You're pretty sure that the academy, the different schools are named after the different disciples of Prospero. And Ixon would have been one of those schools.
Gotcha.
And may I inspect you for a moment? Would you mind that? I want to
Yes.
look for a plate or anything that might indicate this creature's name. Maybe it's on the back, particularly, that it couldn't see. I'm just going to do a close inspection of it.
Okay. Make an investigation roll.
Wah, wah.
It's a lot larger than you, and its design is very ancient and foreign to you, so you have a hard time really looking around it.
Before we leave, do you need anything?
I don't believe so. I have a purpose, and I will continue with that purpose.
Okay, let's go catch up with Kai before he gets into more trouble.
Kai was, oh well, he was outside the doors just a bit, wandering around.
Cool. Heading back to the start.
Not before Kai gets lost.
The good news is I think there's only one direction to go.
That
Either way, Kai.
Yeah, they both work. I kind of pause and make sure Tirksian's on his way.
Yeah, try to move 3 tokens at once.
Yeah, looks like you got the grouping. Kind of turn left here.
But where you guys going? This is the way.
You might need to go get your cousin. I bet he turned back there.
And get over here. I call down that corridor.
I think he heard it from in front of him. How'd you guys get in front of me?
Brain cells.
This is embarrassing.
West?
Wait, I've seen this statue before.
Yes, we came this way.
Once again, you are upon the corpse of Brent.
Does he add to the smell?
It's a fast.
It looks cold.
Changelings
Okay.
have smells.
Ooh, some doors.
Doors! He runs over, opens it up, and runs through.
Oh boy.
You enter a chamber full of cobwebs, dust. It's very dark in here.
Oh?
Is there at least some form of light? Is dark vision working for us?
Yeah, especially from Turksian's glowing book.
Oh. I think there's something over there in that corner.
Dead. What is it though?
Oh,
These webs, like, huge, reaching from ceiling to ground.
Yeah.
I don't like the look of this, guys.
That is the corpse of Reeve. Another changeling.
Panoply, keep your eyes up in the air as well.
Get ready to burn these, Turksian.
In the corner, there is a cavern that just leads down into darkness.
Panoply, you can go in there.
I might. Just give me a minute. Don't leave this room, please.
My spectral image, I believe, can float, right? Can I send it down to see how far it goes? I think he has a pretty far distance he can move from me.
Yeah, if you somehow beat Panoply to it.
Looking around the room constantly.
Are there any wrapped objects like the corpse?
I'll say that one more time.
So there's a corpse over there. Is it wrapped up?
In a cuckoo.
A little bit, but not fully.
Are there any more of those that I noticed?
Negative.
can I check to see if there's anything on the dead body here?
Yeah.
It is down, and I don't think I can go down if your book can, but I would be very prepared to use fire spells to burn this.
Reeve just has a dagger and a hand crossbow and a small sack of gold, like 7 gold pieces.
Take it.
There's no true visible wounds on her, nor on Brent. They're just cold. And Panoply, looking down that cavern, it just continues to go down and down and down. Did you go into it at all?
Just the opening, yeah. I figured down meant like a well. Is it more walkable?
No, not quite like that. It's walkable. It's steep. It definitely narrows down to probably 2 body widths.
I won't go where it narrows, but I'll just go in the very opening because I can see a little farther with dark vision.
Okay. Make a perception check.
Do you need help there? Or are you good?
I'm doing this before the book is there.
There is a very familiar feeling to the air that comes up this tunnel.
Oh?
Like,
Place where Kaim and I got over here in the first place?
yeah. Feels like a place that doesn't see sunlight and that the humidity comes from underground water and the creatures and plants that grow down there.
I think this goes to the Underdark, guys. Smell that?
You think Simon went there?
Do I see any signs if I start looking around my feet that something passed through, like with footprints of some kind?
No footprints. You do see sort of marks here and there of maybe a chitinous creature that has traveled through this way.
I don't think we should mess with this unless we really... Like, this is a whole different thing than our goal right now.
I think if we're looking for Simon, and he came this way,
He didn't go down here.
there's no other way out.
Aren't there doors on the other end of this?
Not that I see.
Yeah, there's a double door.
Yeah,
Oh.
I can see farther than you in the dark, too.
I didn't even see there.
It's very authentic.
Okay, well. Choose, guys. You want to go through here or through the dank hole?
The dank hole is I think that will take us away from here, like, into another... below the continent. This is like where we came across. This is like where my mom hangs out, you know?
More cobwebs.
Make sure to shut the doors behind us, too.
Shut the doors behind me. Got it.
So you... Sorry, this is open.
Getting Valheim vibes here.
Yeah.
Did you go through that door?
I went. I closed the doors behind
Time
me
goes
like
through
I was
all
told.
doors.
Okay. As you enter this door, it feels familiar. Like you guys have been in one of these rooms before. There is a inert portal on the other side of the room, a giant automaton, and two spindly looking automatons at the other doors. And around the room are these four braziers with what look like aether mote that are slowly burning. And the big, giant machine turns around and looks at Kime, and the spindly little creatures look your way too. And the big creatures, like cyclopean eye on it, looks your way, shines red, and this string of unintelligible words and numbers of a very different language is spewed in your direction, and the two little spindly creatures, their arms jut forward, and out pop these giant chainsaw-looking blades, and the big creature's fists start to light up. And I would like all of you to roll for initiative.
Oh no.
I want to yell stop in Elvish.
Guys, translation. I think they're talking to you again.
Sorry, bud, don't know this one.
I think my spell book needs to be taken out of the initiative order.
Yeah, I'll probably have to do that every time.
Oh my god.
He waits till the last second every time and every time.
Look at the owl, man.
You gotta go quick, dude.
Not going first.
I'm so sad.
Panoply is not going first.
I'm never gonna get high initiative. And when I do, Panoply will too.
Yep.
All right, so one of these small spindly robots moves toward Kime. Little 4 legs tapping across the ground. And it has a mouth, and it tries to bite Kime. Oh, barely hits. For a whole 3 damage.
Is this like up to his waist or smaller?
Yeah. It's small.
Okay.
And then its 2 rotating saws swipe at Kime. And miss. And miss.
Peace, friend. It's okay.
Gilfie's turn.
Gilfie. Does it look pretty light in that room?
There's the braziers are giving off light.
Okay.
The very center of the room has a little bit of darkness.
Is that it?
There's like darkness here, here, here if that book ever moves, and the center.
In that case, Gilfie is going to use 50 feet to fly at the big thing and try and distract it using the help action for Panoply, and then try and move 10 feet further and end her turn.
All right, Panoply, your turn.
Panoply is going to move over here. She's not gonna hunter's mark. Just gonna shoot the little one close to Kime.
Remember, Gilfie's giving you help on the big one.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it.
If it matters.
Might matter.
Double one, it won't matter.
I feel like I'm still having bardic inspiration too. Holy crap.
I hope so. I am out of them.
I'm gonna favorite vote it though. And then I'm gonna shoot it some more. Some more. And I'm gonna shoot it some more, some more. Thank God I was inspired. That is my turn.
Alrighty. It now is
Rad.
another clockwork horror. Skitters across the floor to Kime. bites him. Oh, that was nearly a 19. Rotating saw number 1. And rotating saw number 2. Oh, critical miss.
Good dodging.
Alright, Turxian, your turn.
Okay. Perxian is going to turn up through the door a little bit to look further into the room. And he is going to do what he does best, I guess, and place a web right here in the middle of the room to both hit these two things in front of Kime and hopefully give him a little bit of a buffer if the big creature wants to move towards him.
Okay.
It was on their turn that they have to save, I think. It's just
Yeah.
okay. Cool. And then as a bonus action, he's going to start moving his spellbook down the hall some to or that way and telepathically tell him what he sees. That will because Turkson will duck kind of back in here a little bit too. And end his turn.
Your telepathic book believes that there's a corpse at the end of the hallway. Arvin, your turn.
Arvin targets the large thing, mechanical creature in the back, and uses Vicious Mockery for some whopping damage.
Oh.
Let's go. So that's a disadvantage on its next.
How do you mock a big giant construct?
Hey, your mama was a snowblower. And I'm also gonna duck behind this closed door, out of sight of anything. Turn it over.
Alrighty. Vicious Mockery is disadvantage.
That's correct. On the next attack roll it makes before the end of its next turn.
Panoply, you notice that the floor around this machine is cracked.
Oh, great.
And it burrows under the ground.
Yeah.
The ruin grinder?
Yep, and reappears right next to Panoply.
Oh boy.
Bursts out of the ground. And it's going to make 2 excavator attacks.
Crazy.
First one misses.
So
But the
sad.
second one
Why are you so sad?
hits you.
Is it just the first roll that's disadvantage?
Oh, that's a good question.
I mean, you missed on that one, so I think that was all. It just says a next attack roll, so I think it's just the one.
Yeah.
Womp womp.
Yeah, so the first one would have missed either way.
Yep.
Alright, so the second one.
Oh, our squishy.
Excavates Panoply for 13 damage.
That's her favorite foe.
So you are pushed 10 feet backwards, and you are prone.
Balls.
Oh, you've been excavated.
All right. Kime, your turn.
Kime sees that Penny's in trouble, and he will bonus action Echo. Right here. And attack the big guy. Actually... he's gonna attack the little guys. And it's gonna be a normal attack. Miss. Attack again. And it's gonna be default damage.
Solid hit.
And that will end his turn.
Alrighty. Dexterity save. So, one of the Clockwork Horrors is restrained. So I believe it attacks with disadvantage. Tries to bite you and then buzzsaw you. Buzz. And, that would have been cool. Alright, Gylfie's turn.
Alright, Gylfie is going to do the same thing. And she's going to come down here and right to the back of its head, given the help action to painfully fly towards the portal and end her turn.
Okay, Panoply, your turn. You're on the ground.
I get up. And I panic, so I'm going to cast Zephyr Strike on myself. It says in concentrate on Hunter's Mark, but what is it now?
It would have been the favored foe.
Yeah. How did I get over there? Was I over there?
I think you moved. You were
Can you put
here.
me back? It's like, how the fuck did I get over there? Okay. I do that, and then I'm going to tear ass across where the door is, and I'm going to yell to Tercian and Arvin, because I know they're out there. It tunnels. Don't move much. Let's see.
Zephyr
going-
Strike is just a bonus action, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna shoot it with Zephyr Strike too. This gives me a 1d8. Should I just type that in, or will it automatically do it? Do you remember?
I think you'll have to type it in.
Here it is. I can do the attack off the spell. Woohoo.
Very nice.
Then I'm gonna do attack again. Second attack.
It's looking rough.
Excellent. Okay, and then because I have 30 feet of extra movement on the turn where I use Zephyr Strike, I'm gonna go in the fucking darkness.
There's a little splot right there.
I go to that spot, and I'm done now.
That's blot.
All right. Clockwork Horror dexterity save is restrained. Bites with disadvantage. Rotating saws with disadvantage. And another saw at disadvantage.
Wow, they gotta feel bad for themselves.
They're robots, they don't have feelings. Don't tell Simon that. Turxian, your turn.
Same thing as before. Spellbook's gonna move 30 feet down the hallway. Just keep going. Turxian's going to peek back into the room. And he is going to cast Firebolt at the big thing.
Okay. Alright, so as you cast Firebolt at the big thing, your Firebolt hits the metallic armor of it and absorbs into it, and not only does it look like it does 0 damage, it looks like it just healed.
Oh, fuck.
Keep your sword not lit up. And then kind of hide back behind the door and end his turn.
I'm sorry, I healed too much.
Well, I feel a lot better about low and roll on my damage die now.
No kidding.
Arvin, your turn.
I'm going to use the same action. Can I tiptoe? I only have to move a few feet. I want to tiptoe.
Sure.
Not an action. I want to tiptoe. Vicious Mockery, same target. Other guys seem to have disadvantage already. Cool. And hide. Tiptoe. Alright. Turn's done.
Alright, Ruin Grinder. Tries to smash your echo. And misses. And smashes the echo.
Into pieces.
It's already dead, but
And then moves forward.
Uh-oh.
Alrighty, Kym, your turn.
man. He totally would have activated the sword, but since the echo's down, he is going to bonus action echo once more. I'll put it here to block the door. And the echo is going to attack 3 times, once with Unleash Incarnation.
Really bad miss. really good hit. And you destroy it on the second hit.
Okay. Echo will move 10 feet over and attack this one.
Okay, you have advantage because it's restrained.
This is with Unleashed Incarnation, so let me put that on cooldown. Oh, you said advantage. Shit.
You just roll a d20, see if you crit. Just slash roll d20. Nope, good thing you had
No.
advantage.
Alright, should I actually start? Nope. That'll end his turn.
Okay. Clockwork Horror, Bitey McBiterson. It's not going well. The buzzsaws are not going well. And more buzzsaws are presumably not going well.
Darn
Nope.
cobwebs clogging up the machinery.
Gilfy.
Now the big one's down. Gilfy's just gonna fight the one closest over here to Panoply.
Assuming it's flying in the air.
Yeah. Using the help action. No. I think because it's 3D. Is she restrained or no?
No.
Okay, I'm just gonna fly back. I'll end her turn.
Alright, Panoply. You're in darkness, so you have advantage on advantage on advantage.
I will shoot the one farther away. And shoot it some more. I'm very careful and quiet and staying still in my dark corner.
It kind of just sees arrows from the darkness.
And that is my turn.
It's like black ichor is coming out of the machines. This one is actually going to unrestrain itself, maybe. Never mind. That was its whole turn. Turksine, your turn.
Christine's going to turn the corner. The big thing down. And are these things metal?
They are.
Cool.
They look like a different metal from the big guy.
And Tracy's going to try and grab one and cast Shocking Grasp.
It's a really good advantage roll.
Yeah. And I guess he's just going to stay there.
Okay. Arvin, your turn.
Oh, well, why fix what's not broken?
What did you target?
The top spider.
It didn't register that you had it targeted.
Oh, let's try it again. Sorry, one less damage than that.
It fails, so it has disadvantage upon disadvantage. Anything else on Arvin's turn?
That would be it.
All right, Kime.
Lots of swings.
That barely missed.
And that'll end his turn.
Okay. That one is going to try to get out of the web. And fails. Brawl. Okay, Gilfie's turn.
Gilfie's just gonna sit back and watch at this point.
All right, Panoply. The one south is looking pretty rough.
I shoot it. And then I shoot the other one. But not well.
Barely missed. Oh, you have advantage.
Oh
You're
yeah.
restrained. Oh, Kime, did you roll with advantage?
I'm also dark.
No, I did not.
Well, I guess that was never meant to be.
Yeah, but advantage with Panoply never seems to work.
Should I do one more attack?
Yeah.
Okay.
They look heavily armored. Alright, that one's not going to attempt this anymore. Seeing a new squishy target nearby, it's going to disadvantage bite Turxian. And miss. And then disadvantage rotating saw Turxian. Maybe hit.
It depends.
I'm definitely taking sentinel hits for reaction.
Yeah, you can do that. What does that turn your AC to?
20.
Okay, that'll miss.
Shit, do I get advantage on opportunity attacks?
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. Okay.
That was just one rotating saw. Last one. Super miss. Okay. Turxian, your turn again.
We're gonna try that again,
Alrighty.
because let's have fun.
Alright, you shock the little creature, but the little ones seem like they might be immune to lightning damage.
Cool. Well,
That's
regardless, it can't take reactions, so
Yep.
I'm going to extricate myself from this situation.
Alright, Arvin, there's one left to mock.
making fun of this little bugger. Oh,
Succeeds. It's the stubborn.
yeah, he is.
Kime, your turn. You have advantage on your attacks.
Get him. Get him again.
2 solid hits. One's not looking too shabby.
And that'll end his turn.
Alright, I'm assuming Gilfy's doing nothing.
Correct.
Panoply, finish it off.
Death.
You have advantage.
Hey, it works. And I shoot it again. It's dead, guys.
Whew.
With that final arrow, the spindly little creature plops to the ground with all this black ooze leaking out of it.
Oil, or did the black puddings get to him?
It's probably like a viscous oil.
Oh, I need a breather, guys. Close those doors behind you. I'm very nervous about the doors being open.
You can actually close them now. Not like before.
I sit in the corner.
Are we looking to take a short rest?
I wouldn't mind it.
Okay. Yeah.
You guys are doing so in this room?
Yep.
Fun.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know. There's a hole. There's 2 holes in the ground.
It's better than the spider room.
It's a big purple thing staring at us.
Alright, before you do a long rest, everybody roll a d6.
Fuck.
Are we doing a long rest or a short rest?
Sorry, short rest.
No. No.
Alrighty.
Thank you, spellbook. Maybe.
So, you all can take a short rest, and don't forget you have a song of rest.
Yeah, if you guys are...
Play me something.
My pop-up won't pop up. 1 second. It's probably because I
All
have
men
2
have that
pop-ups
problem
already.
sometimes, Kime.
Oh, there it is. It's another pop-up. It's I gotta close out all the other pop-ups.
Do you want your spellbook back in here? Ooh, so everybody will get an additional 6 hit points because of Arvin's Song of Rest when you use a hit dice.
Oh,
If
then
you
I'm
use a
good.
dice.
That's a catchy tune.
Yeah.
Alright, so you all can do your short rest. And I think it's a good time to take a short little break and come back in 10 minutes.
Nice. BRB.
Did mine...
So you all take a short rest in this, lack of a better term, portal room. The portal doesn't seem active at the moment, but Panoply, you definitely notice that there is foot traffic that goes to and from the portal, so it looks like it is a live portal that can be activated. During your short rest, Turksian, your book, at least you presume it's your book, kind of gives you some visions during the short rest. They're chaotic and short, but it's back to that vision that you continuously have when you sleep, and it focuses on a different disciple and looks like a half-elf wizard of some sort, and you just hear the words Master Ixon go through your mind as you see that vision before he turns into dust.
Does it look like the same figure from the statue at the entrance?
It does.
Cool.
Panoply, you've started to become accustomed to maybe voices inside your head with Pacelia sending you messages. However, this time you receive a more ominous message, and it is not Pacelius's voice.
Oh, great.
It's a familiar voice, yet different. Kind of one that you all heard with Kime before in a different crypt. And the voice in your head says, a descendant of light, but yet a child of darkness. Yet you are one of the chosen that the Dark Lord wants.
Just I hear that?
Yep. You're the only one that rolled a 1.
Did you guys hear that?
What? No? What are you talking about? You're not hearing that voice again, are you?
Shut up, you're being loud. Panoply like creeps over to the door next to her and's like listening at the bottom.
And you hear again a voice in your head. The Dark Master seeks all the descendants of the Child of Light. Someone close to you, and someone next to you. He will find them, and he will have what's his. Then silence.
Now, do you still have that coin we found?
Yeah,
Look at it for a minute.
sure. I'll walk over, hand over the 2-headed coin, I think it is.
Yeah.
Can I keep it?
Sure.
Yeah, worth anything?
I'm sure it'll some money in a Wallach state, right?
That's true. I'm just gonna turn it over in my fingers and think about that for a while.
Are the Aether modes still lit up?
They are.
Portal's not active.
Nope.
You spent any of the short rest kind of just looking at it, trying to see if I can make anything out of it, or if there's any symbols or writing anywhere around it.
I mean, there's definitely symbols and writing around it. If you wanted to truly investigate it, it would have to be after the short rest. But
Sure.
you can definitely make out that there are arcane symbols. Some of them look familiar.
But you said it is inert, right?
It's not active right now, but it looks like it could be activated or has recently been activated.
Okay. I would like to investigate it.
Okay. Roll an investigation check.
Is this something I could use the eyes of minute seeing on? Have to.
Yeah, I'll give it to you on that one because there's certain parts that you could be up close.
Okay.
Okay. So Turxian spends about 10 minutes investigating the portal and the runes around it. You can calculate that this machine has 2 locations. You're not sure of the second location, but you can make out that the first location is a name that you've seen before, and it's the Therum Wastelands.
Well, guys, I think, Panoply, if you can come check the tracks over here, but I think if Arvin or if Simon did come this way, he may have gone through the portal. See if you can see any tracks over here. I'll try and help best as I can, but
Can you hold a light up of some kind? I mean, I know
um,
it's weird for me to ask, but it is easier to see tracks in light.
sure. Let me get my book back over here.
And I will study the ground very closely. See if I can tell. And I'm trying to remember what Simon's feet look like, as opposed to any other feet. Yeah, it's still playing.
Okay.
I mean, are his feet different than like other Warforged feet? This is a pertinent.
Yeah.
Little feet. He's a little guy.
I'll have you roll survival. There's a decent amount of foot traffic in here, and the footprints definitely remind you of Warforged. But those footprints go south. They go all over the place, but majority south. You do catch small robot feet, though. They do enter this room, but they go north.
There's little feet like maybe Simon's feet up toward where you are, Kai. There's a lot of them that went south. Bigger ones.
Oh, hello.
Hey, quit trampling ahead. You're gonna spoil tracks. You always do this when we go hunting.
But there's only one way to go.
No, but sometimes it's important. The tracks go all the way here.
They do.
Okay.
And scales the wall.
Oh my god.
Simon?
You see Simon standing in front of a... Best way to put it is a pillar that looks like it has an epic or poem on it of some sort, or story, or names. But there's this giant stairwell shrouded in mist that just goes down and down and down. And you're not sure how far down it goes. And Simon looks enthralled.
At what he's reading, or at the empty pit?
Both.
Simon!
He turns around, and in a different voice you hear, Simon. Yes, Simon. That is what they call me.
Do you call yourself something else now?
Of course. Dylan Weeks.
Is he still wearing any of the clothes we bought him?
He is.
Well, this is good. Like, before you couldn't really remember.
And his eyes suddenly change, and he looks at you. Hello. I am Simon. Oh, I remember you.
That's good. We came because we heard you got lost or nobody knew what happened to you.
What are you doing here?
And then his eyes change again. I am following the voice.
Okay.
Does your voice say stuff about like a child of light? What does your voice say?
No. That sounds silly. My voice, its voice, tells me to come here. That salvation is at hand.
I want to step forward and see if I can read what's in front of Simon.
Okay. What you read on it, it's in some old Elvish. There is talks about the underworld and the stairway to the gates. And part of this is broken and damaged, but you get something about, like, the way is lost, and the souls can't continue. Simon looks down, and back in his voice that you remember, it was made to allow the souls to leave
What was made?
This stairwell.
What do you mean?
Where does it go?
It goes to the underworld, the realm of Samara. And then his eyes change once more, and back to this unusual voice that you haven't ever really heard from him before. But the way was lost. It is unclear now if the stairs lead anywhere. Master Ixon told me that this place was a soul trap of sorts, that long ago this was the first of its kind to keep those who had died safe in this world.
You spoke to Max or Ixon?
Yes. Well, what remains of him?
How did you do that?
His mind is fractured and trapped, like mine.
Trapped here?
Yes.
Do you want us to try and find a way to get you out?
His eyes narrow and darken. Back in his Simon voice. I am unsure if that is possible.
I mean, do you want to come with us? We still looking for Tessa too.
Were you with Kessa at one point?
He looks at you. No.
Have you seen her?
No.
Are you gonna go down there?
His voice changes. I don't think that is a good idea. My soul is trapped, and he puts a hand to his chest, like around his collarbone. The voice tells me that it will bring our kind salvation.
Can you say anything else about who that is?
A being named Saw speaks of the flesh being evil, your kind, presumably. that your kind created my kind and subjugated us. He says, salvation and freedom shall be won with the blood of flesh.
How come you can't just be allies?
That is a logical question. Unfortunately, I don't seem to be able to respond to the voice in my head. It is close, but I came here to think.
I heard a voice too, but I don't think it's the same one.
There are many whispers upon the ether. They can corrupt, guide, warn, or sometimes help you remember. And with that, he turns back around and looks down into the abyss.
Does that really go to Samara's realm?
I don't know. He takes a gold coin, you're not sure where he got that from, and tosses it down the stairwell. And you just, for a little while, hear the whoosh of a coin falling, falling, falling. Nothing. I will go to the voice soon. It's close.
You want to go to it?
Yes.
Okay. You need anything you don't have?
Courage.
I don't have a lot of that either, sometimes.
I think I will wait here for a while. Then I shall take Master Ixon with me. He he was made to suffer. He doesn't understand who he is.
Can you take us to him?
We met one of his creations in the library. Or he was watching over coffins. And he said that he was in those.
No, he is the creation.
Oh,
What lies in that coffin is dust of his flesh. His soul is In, and he points to his chest. Inside.
Are you planning on taking him through the portal, or how do you know where you're going?
And his voice changes again. I shall wait until the voice comes again and guides me and Master Ixon to salvation. Be wary. The voice does not like your kind.
If you're going to go soon, would you let me take another look at some of the research that we took with you out of the lab when we first met? And holding on to it, but I'd sure like to be able to read it.
He opens up the little belly compartment and pulls it out. I forgot about this. It is of no use to me anymore. I fear that my master has either abandoned me or no longer exists. You can have this. I understand what I am now. I was a soldier of the nation of Prospero, sent far away to a land of horrors. But my group was betrayed, and we were subject to experiments. I was the only successful one, and this is what I am.
You. The nation of Prosperous seems a little extreme from what we've experienced. Do you know more? Do you know how old you are?
I believe that I was around 25 when I was when I stopped being a human.
You know when that was?
Unsure. I still don't remember everything. The secrets to unlocking my memories are beyond me, but the voice, the voice guides us, the voice teaches us. The voice tells us that salvation will return our memories. Hopefully, Master Ixon will regain his.
If if you want, I can try and read some of your memories. I don't know if you would want that, but I can try if you'd like.
Simon looks at you. No, There are memories I don't wish to share. The nation of Prospero may seem cruel, overbearing. It may seem controlling, but there's something worse, and it tries to protect against it. Unfortunately, its methods are cruel.
You don't happen to know there's a Benandi, a drow who likes wine? He looks kind of old for a drow.
Yes,
You know anything about him?
no, just his face, and that his word is the word of Prospero. I believe Master Ixon knows him, but his mind is broken. This place, it is old, and I believe it traps souls. I don't believe it traps them anymore, but there is a crystal, a shard, a soul stone. It keeps them. No, that's not right. The soul stone is what trapped them. Their souls are trapped in a prison, a tomb, a cage of crystals, soul crystals. And Simon starts to, for lack of a better term, like hyperventilate as a robot.
Wait. Maybe draw it. Like Turks can't always use paper. Don't don't talk about it. Just can you draw us a picture of it? If it's something we could help with.
He draws a vision. And I'll put it in the campaign art channel of what looks like a giant chest with chains around it.
Do you know where this is? Is this in here somewhere in this structure?
Yes. Reading through Master Ixon's work, the soulstone would capture these souls into soul crystals. The nation would use those to create its army, and in theory, those of intellectual power to keep their knowledge continuing through this world. That's as far as I've gotten in his works.
Can you show me, are those in the same place where the coffins are, where he is?
Yes,
Let me see them.
possibly. I hear voices again. They tell me to come.
And to go where?
Unclear yet. I usually just travel toward the voice. He stares back down into the abyss. I will probably stay here for a while.
What do you guys think of all this?
You know why? Like Prosper, what could be worse than what Prospero does? Like you said, there's something worse.
I have visions of horrors. Horrors south of the wall. A massive, giant wall. The nation sends soldiers to protect the wall. They try to keep it a secret. It's why their army is made mostly of Warforged. Because the true soldiers, the majority of them, are at the wall. Uncountable horrors. Thousands upon thousands.
Do you want us to wait with you?
No. I thank you, but I fear our time as friends must come to an end, for the voice beckons.
We're gonna miss you, Simon.
His eyes flicker. I will miss you too.
Would I have read any fables or anything, or have any inkling of what he may have been referring to south?
Roll. You can roll a history check. There's an old wives' tale that mothers would tell their children that if they don't behave at night, the horrors south of the Visma Immaterium would come and haunt them in their sleep. You know that there's another part of this continent to the south, but nobody ever really goes there. People talk about beyond the Visma Immaterium, which you presume is this wall he speaks of, but it's all fairy tale and hearsay and rumor. But you do know that the majority of the army of the nation of Prospero in these lands is made up of Warforged and a much smaller contingent of humanoid soldiers. But yet the nation of Prospero is a massive nation, and surely it should be able to create an army of epic proportions.
You have more coins, Simon?
Yes.
Don't forget some in case you are free.
Free. Thank you.
Go find Kessa, I guess. If Simon's going soon. We don't want to be in that room, I don't think.
Probably a good idea.
Alright, Simon stays behind and just stares off into the abyss. Your little book did show a body up that hallway.
Okay.
Like a non-warforged?
Didn't really get close enough.
I think he went all the way in there. But
Didn't look like a warforge.
I think it probably resembled another one of Kessa's group.
Should go that way. I don't think we should go south, because I think that's where all the other robots went.
Where do we go now then?
I don't know, Turxian said he saw something, or his book saw something, right?
Yeah, down this hallway over here.
So yeah, like behind a pillar is a body of this guy. I think his name was Allen's. He has a short sword, a two-faced coin, and then a little sack that has 6 gold and 5 silver.
Wink.
I have that one coin.
Yeah. Can't spend that as well.
Can I see if there's any evidence that somebody moved through these other doors? Like tracks?
Yeah. Make a survival check. This corridor has no tracks going through the doors. The doors are interesting. They've faded pretty bad over the years, but you can kind of make out some sort of like crystal or crystals, and looks like some sort of energy that goes from a large crystal into a bunch of small ones.
On the door itself?
Yeah, like an image.
Do you know what this is, Turxian?
Do I?
Look at this door, like this network.
It kind of resembles what Simon was talking about, like a large soul stone that takes the soul and traps it in a small soul crystal.
I mean, it's kind of see that's maybe what Simon was talking about.
Do we want to mess with that? There's no tracks going in here, honestly.
I would like to try and see it, understand it if I can. At least we'd have some idea what's going on down here.
I'll watch the other corridor. Is the other corridor just open into that long hallway? There's no doors.
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there is a door at the very end of it.
Oh, okay. We'll go shut that.
Okay. You run down there and shut it. So you all have this large double door ahead of you.
I'm gonna stay right here where I can kind of see what they're doing and kind of see down this corridor. Kind of behind this pillar in case shit goes south.
Is Kai's token rotated sideways?
Yeah.
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 If you hit control and spin your mouse wheel, you can rotate it.
Thank
Cool.
you for that. I'm having a bit of technical difficulties here.
You're having a time moment?
Yeah. Okay, Kime opens the door. Where am I
There's
going?
a large chamber ahead of you.
SOS.
Kime goes into a wall.
Did it eject you?
And you see the big giant casket from Simon's vision that he drew. But on the other side of it is a spectral figure. As Turxian moves forward, You hear a voice not necessarily boom out through the chamber, but definitely speaks out clear, but gravelly. Sorry. Says, I am the keeper of these souls. What business do you have in this chamber?
We just tiptoe out.
You can try.
I don't know what business we have in here, guys.
Gaffley is like peeking in the room from the door and has not entered that fucking room. No.
Skaya has claimed these souls in the name of the Dark Master. Leave, or I shall make your souls as an extra tribute.
Roxanne will start leaving. Do we recognize its name Skaya? Or the Dark Master?
I think they did say, like, earlier that Skyo was the one who had interfered with the process or something.
Not its name. The lighter skinned elf's name.
Make a religion check. You're not entirely sure. The name sounds vaguely familiar. The Dark Master has been referenced a few times. Think it was the name Malthus probably mentioned,
Okay.
and that it had 6 messengers, and Skaya was vaguely referenced as something like shadow or specter, or that it was on one of those like cultist totem crypts, kind of when you met Phobos, the which was the dread that also mentioned a child of light to Kaim and chosen one and all of that.
Cool.
I'm coming out of that room.
Kaim seems to be spinning in circles.
Is he literally in this room spinning in circles? Cousin?
Am I really?
What are you doing? What is your character doing?
I don't
The
know
rest
what
of us
is.
are like, fuck this joint. If you look around you, you'll notice your allies have quietly exited the space.
Did I stop spinning?
Oh,
Yeah.
nice of you to join us.
Just quietly close the door, Sky. What have we been doing?
Oh no.
What? was very creepy, guys. I hope Kess is not in there.
We should check it.
No. I don't think we should.
The other option was where all the robots went.
Was there any other way down by Ixon?
There was. There was also another door south in the portal room. So there was a door south in the portal room, and then there was a path beyond Ixon. He said something about an individual named Novak that went through, and a being named Skaya that had laid claim to like a crypt.
Oh, we found that room.
Yeah.
We could go back by Ixon and go down there. I mean, there were a lot of Warforged tracks going south in the portal room, and I don't want to go hang out in the portal room much.
Okay. Well, go back that way then.
You guys okay with that, Arvin? Time?
Sounds logical to me.
Okay, that's fine by me. Also, I need a little assistance. Can you move my character there?
Your character's stuck.
You need pickle juice? Do you have a cramp there, Kyle? What's going on?
I spilled water directly into my keyboard. So like everything's freaking out right now.
Seems like not the best idea.
Total Kai move.
Sorry, man.
Real life role playing going on.
Hey, everybody tiptoe through this room, please.
Clank, clunk, clunk, clink.
Zoom.
Quietly shutting doors after me.
There's such insane delays when I'm trying to move my character.
It was. Like, that was definitely like a... Was that an undead thing?
Looked like it.
I wasn't getting close enough to find out.
Look like that.
Oh, fuck.
Well, luckily, I spilled water, so otherwise Kai would have probably walked in there.
Is this the key? Will the spill water on your armor? The cold seeping through your armor joints will prevent rash action?
Wait till you watch the video and you see my screen freaking out.
Seriously, I hope it doesn't fuck up your keyboard.
Alright, so you all head down to the chamber where Master Ixon was.
Yeah.
Takes like 20 seconds for my character to move whenever I hit an arrow, so take a long time here.
Probably a difficult map for all of you to load. It's big.
Yeah.
He is continuing to look over all the items in this room.
Bye.
This hallway descends, and you see 4 other nicer crypts. They're relatively well kept too.
Do they have any inscription?
They do. They are more faded though. It looks like a couple elvish names and something about like students of Master Ixon. This double door has inscriptions and art that is reminiscent of the goddess Samara, queen of the underworld. So it's a lady who looks shrouded, and there's this big giant gate, and it kind of looks like souls going through the gate. And you can kind of make out what you think are sphinxes or something like that, and it's reminiscent of essentially judgment at the gates of the underworld or purgatory, something like that.
Kime's watered down keyboard, the only thing keeping him from busting down every door.
I'm in.
You enter this chamber, and it's a little strange.
Yeah?
There's a sarcophagus in the middle, right in front of you. There's it's invisible. There's a body right in front of you. Looks like that.
Is that Kessa?
No.
Mm-mm.
I think Kime would have just quit.
There are multiple sarcophagi around, and then there's a very strange statue with what you are unsure if they are statues or petrified remains of people at the very end. As you enter this chamber, Kime and Panoply, you hear a voice, and it speaks to you. The descendants of the child of light, one of darkness and one of nobility. The Dark Master will be pleased to know that its chosen subjects have not gone too far. And a spectral figure
Damn it!
and more spectral figures
Damn it!
appear. And this is, as it introduces itself, as Skaya, the messenger of shadow, or as your kind likes to call it, the keeper of the specters. And that's where we're gonna end tonight's episode.
Sleep so well.
Spectral cliffhanger. Oh, things on the side too. Oh god.
Oh god, indeed.
Oh, why did I walk so far into the room? That was a
What?
mistake.
You don't want to be as far as I am.
Did you
Oh,
hide
you're-
like me?
You're in the metal tank. Yeah, that's cool.
Actually, I think I have bad positioning here.
Big yikes. Alright, that's good. We got a break. I gotta wake up early again tomorrow.